It's just coming on.
Okay. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Zoning Board of Adjustment meeting of February 5th?
January 5th.
January 5th, sorry. I'm already thinking February. We have a couple of things of business, and actually tonight is going to be all business. So let's get going. As chair of the Goffstown Zoning Board of Adjustment, due to the COVID-19 outbreak and in accordance with Governor Sununu's Emergency Order Number 12, pursuant to Executive Order 2020-04, this board is authorized to meet electronically. Please note there is no physical location to observe and listen contemporaneously to the meeting, which was authorized pursuant to the Governor's Emergency Order. However, in accordance with the emergency order, this is to confirm that we are providing public access to the meeting by telephone, with additional access possibilities by video or other electronic means. The ZBA is utilizing a telephone conference line for this electronic meeting. The public has access to contemporaneously listen and, if necessary, to participate in this meeting through dialing 603-766-5646. That's 603-766-5646, and using the participant code 785645, followed by the pound sign. We are providing public notice of the necessary information for accessing the meeting. The town previously gave notice to the public of how to access the meeting using the available telephone number with the posted agenda. We're providing a mechanism for the public to alert the public body during the meeting if there are problems with access. If anybody has a problem with telephone access, we ask that you call 603-660-5000. Again, that is 603-660-5000. We will adjourn the meeting if the public is unable to access the meeting, and then we would have it rescheduled at that time. All votes that are taken tonight will be done by roll call vote, and as we take attendance here tonight, each member will state their presence and also state whether there is anyone in the room with them. But before we even do that, would you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Liberty and justice for all.
Thanks, everybody. Okay, my name is Gail LeBrecq, and I am the chair, and we're going to take our roll call attendance, and we will start with Nancy, who is the other person in the room with me here.
Nancy Larson, Zoning Code Enforcement Officer.
And the remainder of our board, we have Len.
Len Stewart, Vice Chairman.
And are you alone in the room?
Yes, I am.
Thank you. And we have Denise.
Denise Langley, member, and I am here alone.
Sandra.
Sandra Parker, and I am a member, and I am here alone.
Alan.
Alan Yaten, member. It's just me and the dog.
Okay. And Jason.
Jason Cody, alternate member, and I am alone.
Okay, thank you, everybody. The zoning board is a board of, elected board of 5 members and up to 5 appointed alternates. Currently, we have 5 elected members and 1 alternate, so if there is anybody interested in serving on the board, please see Nancy Larson at Town Hall for more information. We have a posted agenda for each meeting. We tend to follow the items in order. We would open the public hearing on an application to receive information about it. We would ask questions. And then the public hearing would be closed and the board would enter into a deliberative session to discuss the merits of the appeal. For each application, the board will decide to approve with conditions, deny, or continue to a later meeting. And you're welcome to watch the meeting tonight, or you can contact Nancy Larson at Town Hall for any results. For an applicant's request to be approved, there must be an affirmative vote of at least 3 members. An applicant can request a continuance if there's not a full 5-member board to act on an application. And if you are aggrieved by a decision made by the ZBA tonight, you have the right to appeal to Superior Court. But before doing that, you must request a rehearing with this board to preserve that right to appeal. Those rehearing requests must be filed within 30 days of the decision, and it must state all the reasons why the decision was unlawful and unreasonable. Failure to request a rehearing may forfeit your ability to appeal to Superior Court. Okay, and we're going to get right into it. We have a short meeting tonight. The first item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes to the meeting of December 1st. Do we have any corrections or a motion?
I will move, Gail, that we approve the minutes as submitted.
Thank you. And do we have a second?
Seconded by Alan.
Pardon? Alan?
Seconded by Alan.
Okay. You were not at that meeting, were you?
Yeah,
Did you review the minutes and the video?
Yes, I did.
I'm not surprised. Thank you, Alan. Okay, we will have a vote. Roll call.
Is there discussion?
Sure.
In the first paragraph, in attendance, it has Alan as in attendance,
Ah. Okay.
and I was in attendance.
You were in attendance. Okay, we got to fix attendance. All right. We can do that. Okay, thank you. And we will take a roll call vote. And I would say yes. Len?
Yes.
Denise?
yes.
Sandra?
Yes?
Alan?
Yes?
Okay, motion carries 5-0. Before we get into the one application that we had before us tonight, we have one item of other business, and I think you'll make the connection as to why I'm putting this first. The ZBA meeting that we have scheduled for February 2nd is always an iffy one because it's also the same time frame that the Select Board schedules the deliberative session. And once again, they have scheduled it for the night of our scheduled meeting on February 2nd. So I'm wondering if the board would consider rescheduling the ZBA meeting to February 9th so that those of us who normally attend the deliberative session don't have that conflict.
This is Denise. I make a motion to move the meeting to the 9th.
Okay, thank you.
I'll second that. No, you shouldn't.
Seconded,
Okay, so we have the motion by Denise, the second by Sandra. We'll do a roll call vote. Gail, I say yes. Len?
yes.
Denise?
Yes.
Sandra?
Yes.
Alan?
Yes?
Thank you. Motion carries 5-0. The application that we had on the agenda tonight was Hemley Investments, LLC owners applicants. We're seeking 2 variances. The first request is to allow a proposed multifamily use in the commercial industrial flex zone. The second request is to permit the proposed 30-unit condominium development that will have 4 buildings with less than the 1/2 of the building length to the side setbacks. This concerns section 3.11A3 and section 4.4.1.3 of the Goffstown zoning ordinance. The properties are located at 134 Mast Road, maps 5, lot 54 and 54-1. It's zoned commercial industrial flex. This was continued to the December 1st, from the December 1st zoning meeting at the applicant's request, and he's asking again to have it continued to the February 2021 meeting because it still has to go to the planning board for their review. So do we have a motion to continue this meeting at the applicant's request? Excuse me?
Can we have point of discussion?
Sure.
This is at their convenience.
At whose convenience?
Brookfield.
At their convenience? Well, they asked, they just said the February 2021 meeting in their request. They didn't even specify February 2nd.
All right.
They, if I may,
Yeah.
Madam Chair?
Yeah.
The planning board was originally scheduled to take this up for review and non-binding comments at their December 17th meeting. But due to the storm, the chair canceled that meeting. So consequently, this application has to be rescheduled. And so that it's heard after the planning board has time to look at it, which will be January 14th. So prior to tonight, it was originally going to be heard by the planning board at their meeting December 17th, and then would be heard by the zoning board this evening, January 5th. But as I said, because of the storm, the planning board will not hear this until their meeting on January 14th. So the way the language in the zoning ordinance is written, it has to be heard by the planning board first for non-binding comments, and next up will be the zoning board. So as a result, this has to be postponed to the February meeting, which originally was February 2nd. Now it's February 9th.
Question.
What's that?
Why are we waiting for the planning board? What input do we need from the planning board?
It's what the zoning ordinance requires us to do.
My question is, where in the ordinance does it say that we have to postpone it?
It is, let me get the exact section, Alan. It's in section 15, I believe.
What, if you could just explain the reason.
Well, I can't explain to you the reason. I can just tell you what the language is.
Did we not, Gail, have a discussion of this prior review by the planning board's action in regard to another application earlier in 2020? I believe that, we covered the issue at that point, and if it requires, we can't act on it until the planning board reviews it.
Right. It's section 15.3.7.5.
Okay, that's all you have to do.
So I have
just
just
making-
one question.
What's that?
I'm sorry, this is Denise. It was my understanding the planning board has 30 days to respond.
Right.
Isn't that what it says? Does it? Okay. Is that all it says? They have 30 days?
It says that the zoning board cannot make any substantive decisions on the application until 30 days after the planning board's review and comment.
Okay.
So if
I'm
we
hoping
review it on the
somebody from the-
14th, we can't meet on the 9th.
Well, except in extraordinary circumstances, but in order to not hold up applicants any longer, we have just have them proceed to the next available zoning board agenda, because honestly, I can't see any reason why to hold it up any longer when the planning board has already offered their comments.
All right, Gail, can I offer a motion, please?
Sure.
I'd like to move that per the applicant's request that we continue the Hemley Investments application to the zoning board meeting of February 9th.
And do we have a second?
I'll second that.
Denise? Okay, go ahead, Sandra.
Sandra
I'll second that.
Sandra seconded, okay. We'll do a roll call vote. I'll say yes. Len?
Yes?
Denise?
Yes.
Sandra?
Yes?
Alan?
No.
Okay. Thank you. Motion carries. And I have no more business, nothing else on the agenda. Does anybody else?
Not at this
Move
time.
to adjourn.
Okay.
Yeah.
And who seconded?
I'll second it.
Okay, Len made the motion, Sandra seconded. Roll call vote, I'll say yes. Len?
Yes?
Denise,
Yeah.
Sandra,
Yes.
and Alan.
Yes.
And the meeting is adjourned.